magazine. Okay, it was really hard to get the camera to be able to pick it all up when I open it. So keep that in mind. And I don't know what to say about the cover. I guess this isn't anyone in particular. Obviously it's a drawing, not a photograph. And there is a little piece missing. But that is fine, and since it's from 1937, there's bound to be, flaws. But I'm pretty excited to see what we have inside of this magazine. Think about how long ago that was. Okay, so what we have here is an ad for cellophane made by DuPont. Cellophane is the trademark. I had no idea. I literally thought cellophane was the item's name. And I thought like a saran wrap was an example of a brand. Want some? I guess she has a little piece of, I don't know what, maybe candy inside the cellophane. And they have all these little candies around it. I could probably take 3 hours to do this magazine, but it's not gonna happen, so. Okay, and this here is, oh, by the way, I did take a little peek. I didn't read all of it, but I took a little peek. Please, if you're sensitive to like issues surrounding like male and female equality, then you might not like this magazine. It doesn't trigger me in any way. I understand what the times were like back then, and nobody was trying to, be disrespectful. So just be aware that there will be things coming up, ads, focused at women, telling them how to, look prettier for their man and that sort of thing. Okay, if you don't think you can, tolerate that, then I totally understand, and you probably shouldn't watch. Okay, I meant to mention that. Alright, so this is an ad for toothpaste. She evades close-ups. Dingy teeth and tender gums destroy her charm. She ignored the warning of pink toothbrush. I have no idea what that means. Probably nobody does. Oh, when your toothbrush turns pink from blood. Okay. They're not saying that though, they're just saying anytime your toothbrush shows the warning tinge of pink, see your dentist and see him promptly. That's still good advice. And get this toothpaste. Okay. Okay, what is this? Only 22, but on the shelf gosh, like, it would probably be fun to like read all these things, but because these are fabulous fables, the sorry fate of 3 lads who got left. This one starts out, doorbells don't bite. This one is, a bad guest is no jest. And good looks don't pay your way. I'm not going to read them, it's just going to take too long, but they do look interesting. Now, what is this? This is another toothpaste ad. This one is for Listerine toothpaste, which I don't think exists anymore. We just have Listerine mouthwash now. How Rosalie found a fascinating new world. I guess by changing her toothpaste. Okay, so there's an ad. Wanted pretty girls for photographic models. Why don't you apply, sis? It might lead to fortune. Your old rival Claire Curtis has applied. So she says, I wouldn't stand a chance against Claire. She's stunning. Baloney, get some spunk. You simply sat by and let her take Joe away from you. I'll do it. We need money so badly. So the next day, so here's Joe and Claire, and here's the girl that we were just hearing from. Joe, Claire, what are you doing here? I'm going to be a famous model. I always knew I could. Step this way, ladies. Alright, let's see what happened. So, this girl gets the job. You know why? Toothpaste. Yep. That's why. Salmon entrees save you money. Really? I don't know, salmon is kind of expensive. I mean, it's more than chicken, you know. Are your hands here? The artistic temperament, the happy homemaker, the repressed talent, and the strong mentality. I don't know. I guess this is the one you want to be. Well, not really, because that's the repressed talent. That was a story, not an ad, believe it or not. Okay, so this is the competitor Palmolive, because this is Camay. I trust Camay to keep my skin young and appealing. There's something so bewitchingly feminine about blue-eyed Mrs. Deegan, such a soft-voiced, delightful charm. And like the smart young lady she is, she uses only Camay to guard her exquisite skin. Okay. So, this is a story of some kind. Silk dress. All their life, John could make her blush by reminding her that she had kissed him first. Aw, isn't that romantic? Is that like one of those weird jello mold things? It looks like some kind of circular ham. Potato chips, some cake, fruit salad, green salad, iced tea. Remodel inexpensively. You could go from this to this. And let's see. This is the house of H.M. Shackleford of Pound Ridge, New York. The cost of remodeling was $3,400. That sounds like a fortune at that time, doesn't it? Okay, here's some food ideas. What is wrong with this picture? I don't know, but without looking, what is wrong with this picture? I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. When Campbell's soup is made so good, why work like this? No housewife should. Oh, I get it. She's making soup from scratch when she could just buy Campbell's condensed vegetable soup. And they have 21 kinds to choose from. Okay. Girl meets gadgets. What kind of gadgets are these? It says, haven't you often wished that the radio would turn itself off or on without any help from you? Yes, I have. Alright, so this is a timer. Okay. This one. Of all the pesky things to handle, a boiled egg or a custard cup is about the peskiest you'll find. Now you can lift them by a wire handle. Okay, this one. Do your shelves have a hopeless look? This polka dot paper will make them look neat as a new pin. That is pretty. But I wouldn't call it a gadget. Oh, but it's washable. And it comes in rolls. And there's edging to match. Okay, that's why. Okay. Freshening up this way does more than clean your skin. It invigorates the skin. What is it? What is it, literally? Only Kotex has 3 types, and all 3 are the same low price. That's nice. They probably come with a different amount though, right? Alright, so we got regular for the ordinary needs of most women. Okay. That's discreet. Okay, junior. Somewhat narrower, designed at the request of women of slight stature and younger girls. And then you have super. For those days when you desire a napkin with greater absorbency. Cool. And they also sell other things. Guest. Does it say guest or quest? I don't know if that either says guest or quest. You tell me. The Positive deodorant powder, utterly effective, given on sanitary napkins. Curb tablets to lessen the perception of pain and discomfort on certain days, and Kotex belts to make Kotex comfort. Complete patented clasps are safe, secure. And look at these women, girls, whatever they are. These 2 are on roller skates and this one's on a bicycle. Sorry, man. I know you didn't want to hear that, but gracious, mustard guy here. Stop your fretting. Banish fear. The answer to food flavors here. Use this mustard, you'll be sure to please the greatest connoisseur. What steak, what salad dressing, what marvelous flavor. This is a banquet. All because of that wonderful French's mustard. How'd you like to be my cook for life, Jean? I guess he's proposing. This is so sudden. She took a tip from Hot Dan's reasoning and won with French's mustard seasoning at its creamy, smooth, and zestful tang. Put love's dream over with a bang. They really are putting a lot of credit on the mustard for that relationship. Uh-oh. Woman hater. Woman hater, it's a question. No, I bet he's not a woman hater at all. That's what men thought. But girls knew better. I'm intrigued. I have no idea why men think he's a woman hater. Sorry, it's not cooperating with me. What a man. By the way, sis, what's the lowdown on him? Is he a woman hater or dash dash? That's a man saying to the woman. The woman says, woman hater, nothing. Guy likes the girls, but the girls don't like his breath. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the bottom line, without reading the whole thing, is he just has bad breath, so the women don't like him, but he likes them. Okay. Problem solved. Now no bad breath behind his sparkling smile. Colgate Ribbon Dental Cream. 20 cents. And the large size is 35 cents. Okay, here's some shoes by Daniel Green. Oh, look at this. So you wear this at getting up time. This for your housekeeping. No, honey. No. Housekeeping time you wear like flip-flops or nothing. Lunchtime you put on these lovely shoes. No. Tea time. Who has tea time? Did they even have tea time in 1937? Well, this is what you wear at tea time. Dinner time, put on these nice ones. And bedtime. Now, what do they mean by bedtime? Because for bedtime, I don't wear any shoes in my bed, and neither does anyone, but I guess they mean something a little more, you know? You know? Interesting. Women needed a lot of different shoes, and they changed their shoes all day long. I wonder if this is for real. I'm trying to think if I know anyone who was alive in 1937. Anyone who was only like 1 or 2 or something, so I won't be able to find out. Johnson & Johnson, oh boy. Is this that powder that caused cancer? They didn't know it back then. I don't even know if this is it. Yeah, Johnson's baby powder. I couldn't be more alone on a desert island. What does she have? Bad breath too? Nope. She has perspiration odor. So she's gonna get Lux. What is Lux though? A girl can't expect to have the super vacation she longs for in years ago. You know it as well as I do. Better, but they can't say it anymore. How come? Well, because she uses Listerine now. Don't offend others. Guys, I hope you're not getting offended. It's just, to me, it's just very funny. Don't take it too seriously. Mommy, hurry, I want my Florida grapefruit juice too. And you'll love the handy grapefruit sections for fruit cups and salads. Okay, so that's just an ad for cans of grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Nothing sinister there. Okay, this is deviled ham. This is powder, air spun face powder by Coty, C-O-T-Y. A new kind of face powder. And this is the continuation on the Eleanor Roosevelt story. This is Franklin and baby Anna. Uh-oh. Does nobody like your child? Childhood unpopularity can develop undesirable compensatory traits. Teach him how teach him how to play with other children. Yup. Let's see what it says here on the bottom. It may be, of course, that the child is not gregarious and does not require numerous friendships. Perhaps he is happier without them. But even he should be encouraged to have one or two close pals with interests akin to his own. Some children are delicate and physically unable to hold their own among a group of energetic youngsters. Perhaps there is emotional instability, which cannot adjust itself to varying personalities and situations. Alright, what is this an ad for? Melts flakiness away in one application. That's just for her skin. Yeah. Alright guys, look at this. Quote, and life is so much gayer now, end quote. And they don't mean what you think, okay? Your lovelier way to avoid offending did the trick. I'm sure all girls would be more alluring if they bathed with this exquisite perfumed cashmere bouquet soap. Sincerely, Mary Moore. Okay, you heard it. Cashmere bouquet toilet soap. To keep fragrantly dainty. Look what it says. Delicious. Vitamin B chocolate drink. Ask your milkman. We used to have a milkman for, like, I'm not kidding you. Up until I was maybe, I don't know, like 4, where we used to live outside of Philadelphia, we had like a metal box, and they would deliver like milk and I don't think anything else. Yeah. For like a very short period of my life, and then once we moved to New York, that was absolutely not a thing. Look, this baby, he couldn't hurt a fly. just, it was an extra bedroom that they made into a sewing room. It had its own machine. It had like a cabinet filled with buttons and this and that and materials and blah 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 and all their stuff. So, and she needed a room for it. I mean, since they had an extra space, because she did a lot of sewing. She was born in 1916, I think. Well, she's not around anymore, but she would know all about 1937 for sure. But she was still single in 1937, I believe. So she probably wasn't reading Ladies' Home Journal. Do you like to feather stitch? I'm sure I don't, because I don't know what it is. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, look what this says. I made that armhole odor test in time. Armhole. I never heard what they refer to it as, armhole. In the slightest moisture, if the slightest moisture has once been allowed to collect on the armhole of your dress, the warmth of your body will bring out a stale armhole odor and destroy your charm. So what do you need to buy? Odoroto. I can't even tell if it's called Odoroto, because then there's like a wand over here, but I think that's what it is. If you send 8 cents in the mail, you can get samples. That's annoying. Let's double your popularity by sending today for sample vials of the 2 Odoronos. Oh, did I say? Okay, it's Odoronos. And leaflet on complete underarm dryness offered below. They sure needed a lot of help with underarm odor back then. It seems so simple, I mean, maybe it was, and they're just overdoing it with all these ads, but there's so much talk of it in here. Maybe the deodorants they had didn't really work. That could be. Stop perspiration. Taboo, it's called. Or we get it. Now what's over here? Heat is no health hazard when toilets are cleaned with Saniflush. Beware of a soiled toilet, it says. I definitely would. Beware of it. Hot weather increases the danger. Yuck. I mean, if there's germs inside of your toilet, I don't think it's very dangerous. It's just disgusting. You're not gonna go and be touching the stuff inside the toilet. You know what I'm saying? It's just gross. Temptations of 1937. 1937. Your review of 5 Spotlight Orange recipes as presented by 5 leading food advertisers. Okay, it's an ad for Sunkissed California oranges. They tried to trick us. That's true experiences. $100 a week for them. For real. fragrances with black flag. Oh, that's a trick. $5. 20 of them. You can't get $100. You can get 5. But 20 people can get it. Okay, that is not nice. Alright. I guess it makes more sense though. Okay, here is a flea killer called Pulvex. Flea powder, that is. Don't brush false teeth and removable bridges. Clean like new with Polident. Okay, I found starch that measures itself. Staley's starch cubes. Oh, look at this. It's an ad for camp directors. Keep cool with Kool-Aid. This is very colorful. The sunshine drink with vitamin D, 5 cents, makes 10 big cool glasses. And look, you can make popsicles and like ices out of it too. Comes in orange, lemon, lime, grape, cherry, raspberry, and strawberry. And we're getting close to the end. So easy to make smooth ice cream with that real old-fashioned taste. Chunk-it, rennet mix. What is rennet? I do not know. Okay. So this is the back cover. It says Vital to Beauty. VITALTOBEAUTY. Ivory soap agrees best with my skin. And another fun little cartoon. Or comic strip, I guess you would call it. They gossiped, she heard, and it helped her to lovelier hands. So this is the barber. Gloria's getting a new permanent for their trip. This lady says, it's a pity she doesn't do something about those red dishwashy hands.